My tea's gone cold, I'm wondering why I got out of bed at all. The morning rain clouds up my window, and I can't see it all. And even if I could, it would all be great. But your picture on my wall, it reminds me that it's not so bad. It's not so bad.
Adrift in a sea of indifference, birthed by his own mystery, is a man. A man whose emotions have become way too much to bear because in the smallest of dosages his body has been poisoned by all of life's ills. His soul yearned for betterment, but this world spoon-fed him bitterness. Now he resorts to the baptism of his every sorrow within a chalice of inebriation, pouring the nectar of silent serpents, these intoxicating feelings that warm his now icy of a heart reach deep into the pit of his stomach. He clutches at his bronze-colored beloved. He presses his face against her warm exterior because through her he can see this world in a different hue, those evils. His vice, he leans on her like crutches for a compromised mind. She whispers sweet nothings into his ear to set him free from his thoughts, but his psyche splits into two halves of a soul teetering on what was and what can be, as she illustrates a landscape of everything that he cannot see. She is a gypsy, able to shroud his mind in a haze and at the same time be so compassionate and kind. They waltz in moonlight, round about midnight, because their rendezvous is nothing new. Forlorn lovers, they've grown so accustomed to this dance in which their spirits intertwine. He's now two-stepping with the goddess, though she prays that he doesn't take her name in vain as she seeps into his veins to numb all his pains. He's aware that it's strange, that the absence of her shows a darker side of him, likened to the shadowy corner of the noir film that is his life, because to him, isn't this world just black and white, with splashes of faded color across lens to picture better moments like what it was before he had arrived to this place of solitude. Before she became a soulless for him, soulless, he felt that he had learned what love was and lost it because he knew it. Page for page, down to footnotes, he was an author, able to read all of it. The twist was that she was the artful dodger, able to build him to a level of commitment and dash it away with the quickness. Yet they say that it's better to have loved and lost than never to have loved at all, yet forget of the impending heartbreak to forewarn. The cost was happiness and his own sanity. She assured him that she would treat him differently and further his quest for vanity. Caress my heart and please my soul, he cries to her, because darkness encloses around me from the one love that I have ever known. All I have ever wanted was just one to call my own. Now empty, broken, and alone, I tread down life's darkest of roads. Please help me. He sits, edge of bed, as a single tear tears down his cheek and drips onto her bottled frame. At that moment, it becomes all too clear that his former love, whom of once which occupied the vacancy in his heart, had now been evicted. That love was just another four-letter word synonymous with pain, because today it just claimed its new victim. That God instead sends her replacement, an angel in caramel-encrusted wings descends down heavenly. He turns bottle in hand, through watery eyes, smiles and whispers his new lover's name aloud. He reads Hennessy. He sways, swallows what's left of his pride as much as he can manage. It's more than a bad habit. Finish me, she yells to him, a descent into madness. The last of those sips remains strongly on his lips, and he slips into where life nor love can now ever penetrate. He's falling, slowly falling into the abyss.
Morning rain clouds up my window, and I can't see it all. And even if I could, it would all be great. But your picture